In a twist that has sent shockwaves through hip-hop and celebrity circles, Floyd Mayweather has spoken out, despite his long-standing feud with 50 Cent, to criticize Lil Meech for betraying 50 and siding with Rick Ross. While Floyd admits he and 50 don't get along, he says Lil Meech made a poor decision leaving the man who gave him a second chance to run back to someone who never truly valued him. The situation is chaotic, and all eyes are now on Lil Meech to see what move he makes next. It's not every day that Floyd Mayweather, one of the most disciplined and private men in entertainment, chooses to publicly speak on a hip-hop drama that doesn't even directly involve him. But when betrayal of 50 Cent by Lil Meech made headlines across the internet, even Money Mayweather couldn't stay silent. And here's the kicker. Floyd and 50 Cent have beef that goes way back, a feud filled with jabs, diss posts, personal attacks, and cold silences. Yet, despite that turbulent history, Floyd took a stand, not for 50, but against Lil Meech's decision. He didn't do it to patch things up with 50. He did it because he saw something foul, and he called it out. That's how deep this betrayal cut. That's how twisted this drama has become. Let's take a step back. If you've been following the series of events, then you already know the flame started when Lil Meech, star of the BMF series and son of the legendary Big Meech, was caught publicly embracing Rick Ross, 50 Cent's arch nemesis. For those who understand loyalty, this wasn't just a casual link-up. This was war, and the lines were drawn. Lil Meech didn't just flirt with the other side. He jumped the fence, smiled for the cameras, and stood tall with a man who had been throwing shots at the very person who rebuilt his image, revived his career, and gave him a chance in Hollywood. So when Floyd Mayweather stepped in, people were confused. Why would he even care? Was this his way of siding with 50? Was he just looking for attention? Or was this something deeper? Let's break down Floyd's shocking response, what it really means, and why this moment is much bigger than just a soundbite. Even I wouldn't do 50 like that. Floyd speaks out. In an exclusive post on his private Instagram story, which quickly went viral, Floyd wrote, "Me and 50 don't see eye to eye. That's known, but wrong is wrong. Lil Meech running back to Ross after everything? After 50 put him back on? Nah, that ain't it. Ross didn't even rock with him like that. Just facts." Boom. That's all it took. One statement. And the internet went nuts. Fans, haters, and everyone in between started dissecting every word. And suddenly, Floyd, who usually only breaks headlines for boxing, luxury shopping, or private jet flexes, was now front and center in the biggest betrayal saga in entertainment this year. People forget that Floyd Mayweather is a master tactician, not just in the ring, but in life. He doesn't speak unless he means to, and he rarely gets involved in drama that doesn't bring him profit or control. So if he decided to address Lil Meech's betrayal, it wasn't random. He had a message, a warning, maybe even a personal frustration. Let's not act like Floyd and 50 are best friends. These two have thrown enough jabs at each other to fill a boxing match. From 50 mocking Floyd's reading skills, to Floyd calling 50 broke, to shady business deals and Instagram meltdowns. These men have history, and it's ugly. But even with all of that bad blood, Floyd saw the betrayal for what it was. A move so reckless, so disrespectful, that even someone with no love for 50 couldn't let it slide. This isn't just about defending 50. It's about principle. Floyd was essentially saying, "Yo, I don't mess with that man, but even I know he gave you an opportunity. And you went back to a man who never valued you? That ain't loyalty. That's clout chasing." And Floyd knows a thing or two about loyalty. He's had the same team for decades. The same people watching his back. The same circle of trust. He's not the kind of guy to bounce from friend to friend when the spotlight shifts. So when he saw Meech jump ship the moment Rick Ross offered him a camera and a cosign, it hit a nerve. Floyd's statement didn't end at defending 50's decision to drop Meech. He also fired a subtle shot at Rick Ross by saying, "Ross didn't even rock with him like that." Floyd reminded the public of something crucial. Rick Ross never invested in Lil Meech. He didn't put him on TV. He didn't give him acting lessons. He didn't help him clean up his image when he was getting roasted online for bad performances. That was 50 Cent. Rick Ross showed up when the buzz was hot, when the drama was already lit. When Meech was making headlines, not for his talent, but for his tension with 50, Ross saw a golden opportunity. Grab 50's protege, hold him up like a trophy, and slap 50 in the face without dropping a diss track. And Lil Meech played right into it. Floyd saw that. He saw the fake love, the clout chasing, the chess move that looked flashy but had no substance. And he called it out. He wasn't defending 50. He was defending the code. The whole thing is a little scattered. What's really going on? In a follow-up to his Instagram story, Floyd gave one last comment. It's messy, the whole thing. For now, let's just wait and see what Meech does next. Maybe he fixes it. Maybe not. But right now, it's scattered. That's the word that stuck with fans. Scattered. Because it's true. The situation is all over the place. Lil Meech hasn't made a clear statement. Big Meech is silent, likely trying to keep things calm from inside prison. 50 Cent has cut ties completely and might never speak to the Flannery name again. Rick Ross is posting memes and laughing from the sidelines. Floyd Mayweather, who has no horse in this race, just dropped one of the realest takes in the whole ordeal. And that's what makes this so confusing. There's no clear path forward, no obvious winner. Just tension, loyalty broken, trust shattered, and a rising star in Lil Meech who may have destroyed his own career over nothing more than a few Instagram likes and studio sessions with a man who once